All right, we are moving on to lesson 2. We've already practiced powers also. So these are also referred to as exponents. So let's look through these vocabulary words. So we have power, base, exponent. We're on page 167 in our journal. It says some numerical and algebraic expressions, so that's the one with the variables, and equations include powers. A power is an expression that includes an exponent and represents a repeated multiplication. An example of a power is 4 to the third, which is read 4 raised to the third power. So actually I should have read it 4 raised to the third power, but I know I've heard it shortened to 4 to the third power. A power consists of a base and an exponent. In a numerical expression, the base is a number and the exponent tells how many times the number is used as a factor. In the expression 4 to the third power or raised to the third power, the base is 4 and the small raised 3 is the exponent. The exponent tells you to use 4 as a factor 3 times. So like we saw recently when we practiced our PEMDAS notes, that was this one, and we had this expression. We had 6 to the power of 2 or raised to the power of 2, and we practiced that. So we're going to do that again, and this would be your second operation in your order of operations after solving for parentheses, right? So 4 would be represented for 3 separate factors. So instead of saying 4 times 3, it would actually be 64 because you multiply the first 2 together and get an answer, and then that answer gets multiplied to the next one. So it can be challenging if you're not careful. In an algebraic expression, the base is a variable. In the expression r raised to the 5th power, the base is r and 5 is the exponent. So the exponent tells you to use r as a factor 5 times. So r raised to the 5th power would look like r times r times r times r times r. Remember, whenever you work with powers, you are working with expressions that represent repeated multiplication. Write each expression as a repeated multiplication. So you're not solving these, you're just writing repeated multiplication problems. So 6 to the power of 2 would be 6 times 6. Let's try number 3. 13 to the power of 2 times 4 to the power of 4. So you'll have 13 times 13 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. So here I have my 2 powers for 13 and my 4 powers for 4. Down here it says use an exponent to write each repeated multiplication problem. So here we would have 2 raised to the power of 4. For number 9, you would have 2 times, because it's just 1, 2, c, your variable gets written as the base, right? So c twice is c raised to the power of 2.